Saxon Algebra 1/2, lesson 110. We're still in our business math section, and today we're going to talk about the retail world. We're going to talk about markups and markdowns. Now, in our last lesson, which was about interest, we could kind of identify as the customers in the scenario. We were the ones earning the interest at the bank, right? We weren't in the position of thinking like bankers. we were in the comfortable position of being the consumers at a bank. In this lesson, we have to flip our mindset. We are the store owners. Okay, we're not just customers. We're the ones who run the business, and so we have to think from that mindset, okay? Let's just dive in to these problems. But we're the ones who are running the stores. Some of them have little stories that help us see that, but it's important to hang on to that idea that we're the ones running the store. Mr. Franklin bought new dresses for $40 each, okay? Mr. Franklin is the store owner or shopkeeper, however you want to look at it. He bought new dresses for $40 each. He marked each dress up 150%. So he marked them up 150%. What was the price he charged his customers? Okay, so the price went up 150%. So one way to look at this, one way that I like to do it, is this was his cost of the dress, $40, and then this becomes a peanut or a baby Jesus wrapped in swaddling clothes story, because what he's going to sell it to the customers for is the cost plus the markup. The cost, and you did a really, really good job of this. In your homework. So he's going to sell it for the cost plus the markup. The cost is $40, the original $40, and the markup is 40 times 150%, or 1.5, it should be. 150 over 100. That's the way I think of it. Okay, so he bought them for this much, and he's going to sell them for the cost. This is the selling price. It's going to be the cost plus the markup. Okay, so this, let's see, I'm going to do the math out here so I don't make a big mess in there. Cancel those two zeros, cancel those two zeros. So the markup is $60. So the selling price equals the original cost plus the markup for $100. Does that make sense? The hardest part of this is figuring out if the 150 price, it's what the 150 represents. It's the additional amount he tacked on to the cost to come up with the price for customers. That's the hardest part, I think, of figuring these out. Let's do another one. Sylvia saw that the coat was marked down 30%. If the original price was $80, original price, this one is marked down 30%. You know, all of my daughters have taken turns working in stores, and they talk all the time about how so many people don't know how to make these calculations in your heads. If it was originally priced at $80 and it's now marked down 30%, what's the new price? Okay, well, here's the way we can visualize it. This is the original cost, original price, let me say that. I'm going to say selling price, so we know exactly what we're talking about. The original selling price was 80 doll hairs, right? Yes. And that cost has been split into the discount, or the amount off, let's say that. And then this is the new sale price, right? It's the amount taken off. Okay. So if it was marked down 30%, that means 30% was taken off. And that means 70% represents the new sale price of the item. So we multiply, and we're supposed to be finding which one? What was the price of the coat now? So if it's marked down 30%, that means we still have to pay 70%. So we multiply 70% times the original $80. That's 70 over 100 times 80, right? And we can bonk off all those zeros and get $56. That's the correct price. Okay? These problems do not have a simple, straightforward formula you can use every time. You have to think in terms of the freaking formula and logic out each scenario. That is both their charm and their challenge, these problems, because there isn't just one way to approach them. You have to think about them. Last one, example 110.3. The sale price of the ring was $120. It had been marked down 40%. What was the original price of the ring? Okay, so here we can do this as a frickin' formula thing again. This is the original price. This is the amount taken off. And this is the sale price. The sale price is $120. It was marked down 40%, so 40% was taken off. So this represents 60%, right? And we're supposed to find what was the original price of the ring. Make sense? So we want to use this set of information because we don't know the amount taken off. So the percentage, 60 over 100, let me write this. I haven't written this before. It's our freaking formula. Super useful in these problems. Okay, so percent over 100 times the original amount equals the special number. Okay, so let's do this. Let's multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, let's cancel out the zeros. It could have been, I could have canceled this one against any of those. 6 into 12 goes twice. So that equals 2 with 2 zeros left. So that means the original price was $200. And it's on sale for 40% off, so that means we pay 60%. 60% times 200, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? 120. So there's our final answer, 200. Think, use the freaking formula. Be careful, each problem is different. Good luck with lesson 110.